Hey everybody, it's Elke. For those that don't know me, I am a Gen X gamer and I am recording my King's Quest playthrough. King's Quest was the very first video game that I ever played on the PC, and I am just revisiting my love for the game. If you watched episode 1, you'll know that this is the game that not only helped cultivate my love for in gaming in particular, but also helped kind of propel me into my career as a software developer, web developer. So anyway, let's go on and see where we left off yesterday. Let's restore the game. We want to go to the mountain door because when we left off yesterday, I believe the witch had just killed me. So we have our handy dandy map. Just share this with you guys. I have a little grid, and just a reminder, we are on the lookout for a magic mirror, a magic shield, and a magic chest. So right now we're at this mountain door. I'm curious. All right, this next room has a lake and a stump. And then beyond that was the room with the witch. I think we can duck to avoid the witch. That's the swim. There we go. So I think when we see the witch, okay, so 0 jumps, the hyphen key ducks. I think if we see the witch when we duck, that helps her avoid you. All right. But she might not be there. Sometimes it's random, and that's why I walk on the edges of screens, because if you leave the room, they're not going to get you. So this is the room with the witch and a big rock. Oh, God, that scared the crap out of me. All right, we're going to try ducking. She missed you, so that works. Oh, my God. That literally scared me. Oh! But she got me! Alright. We need to restore the game. Oh my gosh. So when she's in the room, we cannot walk like normal because I just scared the crap out of my dog. He didn't like the clapping. Sorry, Scout. I'm sorry, buddy. You have to stay crouched or leave the room until she is no longer in the area. All right, we're gonna get really close so that we can just like go down a room. Oh my goodness. Okay. You know, yesterday I had some music playing. I totally forgot to turn that on. So we're gonna keep walking. All right. Let's see how long she missed me. Let's wait for her to leave. Does she leave? You know, maybe she doesn't leave and I need to either avoid this room or we leave it as soon as she flies up. All right. So this is the room with the well. Okay, yep, that's what my map has me. Okay, so this has a cave. High up in the sky, you see a very large, friendly bird. Let's save real quick. And I want to do it Elke bird, a new spot. So let's jump. I know that there's a spot where you can get close to the bird. I remember this. And he'll carry you. I don't know if we want to be carried by the bird right now, but let's just watch his pattern real quick. Okay, so he lowers himself there. But he did it over here too. There we go. All right, so the bird's got us. Where could this giant bird be taking you? This might not be a good thing. Is he gonna feed us to his babies? Do we give him the big golden egg? Let's see what's going on. Is he gonna drop us in the hole? Oh, he's gonna drop us in that hole. No. Ouch! Alright, so look. I was gonna say, look where? You need to be more specific. Look bushes. Now I don't know where we are. Look pole. Don't be afraid. Get closer. Bum, bum, bum. Alright. We're jumping in the hole. Ouch. Climb rock. No, that would just waste time. Climb pole. Jump rock. Okay. So I vaguely remember this. We're gonna save again. All right. There is going to be a rat. We don't have any cheese to give the rat. We need cheese to give this rat so he will let us in the door. Okay, we need to restore the game. We are going back to the bird because we are not prepared to go in that hole yet. Let's go see what's in this cave. Yeah, I remember the rat now. Yeah, we need some cheese. We haven't found that place yet. I know where to find it, I think. Oh, look, cave. It is empty except for a huge boulder opposite the opening. Let's go look at the boulder. I don't mark these ancillary rooms like this on my map because, like, you know, it's kind of a special room. Push boulder. It is impossible for you to move a boulder this large. All right. But we're going to come back. Alright, so we're going to keep walking. We haven't even seen all the potential monsters that could kill us. There is a large ogre running around. I remember that guy. And I don't think you can avoid him like you can the witch. Okay, have we seen this lake? I don't think we have. Lake with cattails. Look. Cattails. These cattails look soft and fuzzy. Take cattails. What about this lake? Let's go swim in it. I keep wanting to jump like I do in World of Warcraft. You can't do that, at least not now. All right. So we have one more room on this grid before we overlap. Let's see what this is. Oh, clovers. Okay. Clover. Notice one of them is a 4-leaf clover. We're going to take that. Look, clover. There's a small patch of clover under the tree. Take clover. The clover is soft, yet you sense a strange sense of strength in it. That's like a tongue twister. And it just knew. So now we inventory. We have a dagger, a magic ring. Where did we get the magic ring? From the elf, right? He gave us a magic ring. And it makes us invisible. Where do we use that? Water bucket, a carrot, a 4-leaf clover, and a golden egg. So this should wrap us around and take us to what I called the cliff. Okay, so now let's go up. We're gonna go north. I don't know how many grids can we not... Okay. Okay, some more trees. This is like, there's like a brook. We're gonna call this the brook. All right, let's go left again. That's where the bird dropped us off. You see? I'm pretty sure. But now we're on the other side of the water. Oh! What's this bowl? Look, bowl. Cake bowl. Do we just have unlimited inventory? Okay. When I played this last summer, first of all, I didn't finish. But I also didn't do this kind of exploration and get the lay of the land, so I didn't even see this. I just remember the rat because I did it last summer. Oh, we got... What are these nuts? Who would like nuts? Maybe the rat. Look. Ground. These are some of the finest walnuts you have ever seen. Take walnut. Why would you take one from the tree when they are on the ground? Easy pickings, my friend. Don't work harder. It's been a minute since we have saved. So we are going to go Elke nuts. I really should just rotate. I don't know why I have so many saves. All right, so this is just a tree, rocks. I keep feeling like we're gonna come across that ogre that I was talking about. Should honestly save, like, they used to make a joke about save early and save often, because... Oh, what is this? The witch's house. This is the sweetest little gingerbread house you ever saw. The walls are cake, the roof is frosting, and the chimney looks delicious, and the candy path and cookie fence are unbearably tempting. Let's save. Go back up to the playthrough. We're not going back to that. So, I don't think we should go in. Let's look through the window. Look, window. The windows are made from translucent hardened sugar. It's difficult to see through them. Eat window. Eat door. I don't understand door. Eat wall. The wall doesn't appeal. Okay, so you can eat the fence. What happens if we knock? There's no answer from inside the house. Do we go in? Open door. All right. We're gonna make a beeline. Hope the witch doesn't come home while we're in here. Off in the distance. Oh my gosh, I can smell someone tasty. All right, let's get out of here. We gotta go. We gotta go. Run, Graham. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. He's stuck in the doorway. Get out of here. Oh my gosh, go. Oh gosh, I can't breathe. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we took the note. Let's go somewhere safe real quick. I don't know if she'll come while we're here. Tab opens inventory. We have the note. Read note. The note reads, sometimes it is wise to think backwards. So there's a puzzle there. Okay, so this is just a tree. We have 2 more rooms before we're going to wrap around to the brook side. Okay, so stump. I don't know. I think we'll have to go down just a little bit to get past that. I don't think we can. Yep. Oh, there's a bridge. Troll bridge. There is... All right, let's save. Do we try to go up? Let's try to go up. As you start to cross the bridge, a wretched troll appears. I remember this from when I was a kid, and there is a puzzle here. Talk troll. He demands a treasure for passage across his bridge. What can we give him? Give egg troll. Okay. The troll greedily grabs the treasure and disappears under the bridge. I don't know. Oh, we lost points there. That's probably not what we wanted to do. Let's restart. Yeah, see, we... Okay. So let's wrap around. We'll come back to the bridge. I think we need to find something else that's valuable because we lost points. So we need that egg for something else. So this is the brook. All right, we're going to go up. If we can. Also, you can't swim in that water. I remember that. Okay, so this is more of the brook with berries. Brook, berries. So we know that the grid is at least 5 rooms tall and 8, and it's 8 wide. So there's like 40 different scenes. Look brook. Look river. The river is dangerous and powerful. There is a delta of pebbles on its edge. I think we should probably grab some pebbles. Take pebbles. You were not close enough. All right. I'm just being careful because type it correctly. You grab a handful of pebbles. All right, let's save again. So I remembered, if you try and get in that water, you're going to die. So don't do that. All right. What is that up there? Look, rock. There's like a plateau. Rocks. All right, we'll keep going. So there must be at least one more up. I'm gonna run out of space. I should have centered my thing a little better. Oh, what is this? Let's see, we have a rock with a hole in it. Let's go look. Look hole. You'll have to move closer. We're gonna save. Look hole. One rock is a hole. Enter hole. You will need to be much smaller to fit through that hole. Look hole. While looking in this small hole, you see a faint green glow. So we need to be smaller, and there's a faint green glow. Now, whatever could we use to get in there? So we need to find like a potion or something. Do we have? I don't think we have anything that would make us small right now. Let's keep going. Okay, lake and Spanish moss. There's probably not Spanish moss in Daventry, but by George, that's what I'm calling it. You can't do that, at least not now. So below this one is the witch's house, if we were to go south. We're just gonna keep walking. We got some flowers. Look, flowers. What a pretty bed of wild flowers. I think we should take those. What say you, friends? Let's do it. Smell flowers. The flower's fragrance is enticing. Take flowers. It would be a shame to pick the lovely wildflowers. All right, we're not taking flowers, apparently. No flowers for the wife today. Actually, Graham's not married. Not yet. Not yet. This is another bridge, but this isn't the same bridge. Let's go up here and see what happens. And it's also been a minute since we saved a couple rooms, so we're gonna do it again. Oh, I almost walked right off that. All right, can we cross? As you approach the bridge, a mean, ugly troll appears and refuses to let you cross his bridge. Talk, troll. He demands a treasure for passage across his bridge. Is there anything that we could give him? I don't think so. There's nothing valuable here, right? So, but we can cross this one, stone bridge. All right, let's cross this bridge. All right, what we got? I didn't realize that that would be the same troll. And there's another bridge going back south, which my guess... So we don't know what the room is. Okay, it's the same guy. All right, he's not going to let us cross. Why does he have, like, a Santa hat? All right, can we pass this way? Let's see. Looks like something's blocking us here. All right, we're gonna go... Have we been to this room? Bridge, rapids. I think so. So if we go up from here, this should be a field. Okay, apparently those are tricky and I can't... Let me see. Look water. Look lake. It's a beautiful little lake. Let's go up. So I think we might have discovered... Why am I getting stuck on like... Oh, it's a log. I was thinking it was like dirt or something. Okay. Let's go up. We have been here. Yeah, so this is a field. The clover. Oh! Gentle Sir Graham, I am your fairy godmother. Your quest is indeed noble. My small part to aid you can be no bigger than this magic spell, protective but for a little while. Oh my goodness. Now I've kind of lost track. This is the field, I think, and north to us is the... Are the clovers? Okay, fairy godmother. Look, fairy godmother. She's your fairy godmother. So... So we are here. Where's the witch's house from here? So if we go, I'll be watching over you, Sir Graham. Let's go north. Yep, clovers. And then we're gonna go over. We can swim. I keep feeling like I should see like a buff, you know? And then we're gonna go over, let's see, stump. There's gonna be one more room. We kind of have to go around that little stump thingy. Oh, which we didn't do. Okay. The next room should be the witch's house. I'm wondering if this spell will protect us from the witch. Knock door. Open door. Be thankful you have the protective spell, or the witch may have stuck around to try and catch you. All right. Is there anything else that we need in here? Look, oven. It's an old wood stove and very hot. The fire must have been burning for some time. Cabinet. Open cabinet. Take cheese. Take cake. Look cabinet. Look inside. Look cabinet. There is nothing but a bare shelf here. All right, we've taken what we need. All right. We have the note. We have cheese. Oh, where did the bird pick us up? So the witch's house. By the cave. So we're going to go over one and then we're going to go down and hopefully we'll find the bird again. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere, friends. Is he going to come back? We just kind of walk around and see if he comes back. Not yet. All right, we're gonna walk north. So there's gonna be a tree, there's gonna be flowers, and we don't know what that room is above the flowers. And I'm gonna walk near the edge just in case. It's a room with flowers, and then we're gonna go north. I'm gonna keep going north. All right. He walks so slow. You best be careful, young Graham. The mystic protective spell of mine has weakened and departed. All right, so we are no longer protected. It's another lake. All right, so let's go to the right. We're going to go east because we don't know. We haven't seen the rooms this way. Oh. All right, let's save this. Log cabin. All right. Look, well, you see nothing special. Put water bucket. Pump water. You are not close enough. Do I need to be like... Have it up my hiney? The rusty pump doesn't work. Fix pump. Look pump. It's an ancient rusty water pump. It probably doesn't even work. All right. Can we take this axe? Look, axe. The handle has been broken and repaired. The head shows the signs of many sharpenings. Take axe. The old axe is tightly wedged in the tree stump. You cannot remove it no matter what you do. All right, let's go in this house. You see it's pretty broken down. The roof is in need of repair. Talk, Woodcutter. Welcome to my humble abode. Talk, wife. She replies, I'd like to offer you something, but we do not even have food for ourselves. It's not falling the holes in their floor. Look, cabin. Look, house. The cottage is run down and sparsely furnished. The only nice possession seems to be a fiddle in the corner. Can we play it? Play fiddle. You do not have it. Get fiddle. You cannot take their last precious possession. Take fiddle. Play fiddle. What do we have that we can give these people? Not the cheese, because we need the cheese for the rat. All right, we saved right before we came in, right? Its handle... Oh, I didn't know you could look at the stuff! Its handle is beautifully carved. The blade is bronze and very sharp. Look at that! How did I do that? I have no idea how I did that, you guys. See object. Oh! Look! I didn't even know! That's what the C object is for. Okay. Okay. What does it say about the golden egg? C object. Water bucket. It's old and weathered. What if we give the bucket... I don't know if that'll really help them. Give bucket. You can't do that. What else could we give them? Let's look at our bowl. You notice a word on the bottom of the bowl. Fill bowl. Give bowl. Puzzled, the couple wonders why you have given them a bowl. Fill. The couple is amazed and delighted as the bowl miraculously fills with a bubbling stew. As a token of their gratitude, they offer their last earthly possession, the woodcutter's fiddle. So we did something correct. Look, bowl. They admire the bowl as it sits on their table. All right. We got points. We didn't lose points. And now they're not going to starve to death. We just saved their lives. Now we can take the fiddle. The polished wood feels like satin. It seems to still vibrate from the last song I played. Play fiddle. You play a lively toe-tapping tune on the fiddle. Oh! I didn't actually even hear it. All right. Save again. I know we just saved. I'm neurotic, okay? I do this when I work too, especially if I'm editing like graphic files. Been burned. Wave, woodcutter. Bye. Goodbye. Okay, you can't. All right, that axe sure would come in handy. Can we fix the pump? Hang on. And then we're going to go back that way. I don't understand fix. Nope, can't fix it. All right, here we go. Okay, so it's also log cabin, so we're just going to mark that one down. Log cabin. All right. Let's keep going east. My AC just kicked on because it's really hot here, and now I'm freezing. All right, so this is just a... Watch out! There's an ogre nearby. He will crush you in his strong arms if he catches you. All right, let's leave this room. God, that scared me. Okay, remember the room with the... All right, so we're just going to mark ogre. We're going to go this way. We're going to go back north, but then we're going to... But we're going to do it once we're on the edge of the room to stay away from that ogre. Strategic planning here. Keep walking. There's a magic mushroom. All right, mushroom. But see, this is also with the berries that, like, we can't get over there. If we run into this, we're gonna... We can't go into these. The water's too rough. Look, mushroom. The mushroom is on the far side of the river. Of course it is, because it's like, you know, we got to figure out the puzzle. All right, so we're going to go north. And this should take us back to the castle. As you can see. I feel like this is risky business here. We might die. Okay, so it is a terrible idea to go north in this room. And it's a good thing I just saved because we're going to die. He's drowning. He can't swim here. The swift current does not allow for swimming. All right, let's restore. All right, so if we go south from here, there's a brook. I think we've pretty much discovered the whole map. So now what we want to do, let me read this real quick. Plateau and rocks, and then there was a rock and a hole, but I think that's the one with the tiny hole. The elf gave us a ring. Let me think. I think we want to go back to that room with the condor again, which was... Okay, so this is the plateau. There's a rock with a hole in it, but I think that's the tiny hole. That's what I was just saying. So let's go back. Yep. We're gonna keep going. This should be the tree with the Spanish moss. Yep. And keep swimming. The next room's going to be flowers. We're going to go 2 rooms to the south. Or do we try to figure out the goat? I think we go for the... see if we can find the condor. So I haven't looked up, I don't want to, any cheats or like hints. Let's go back in this room. Maybe that'll trigger him. There we go. Okay. So we gotta go stand in a very specific spot so we can jump. Gonna wait for him to jump. Come on. There we go. Where could this giant bird be taking you? Well, we saw earlier. My husband's texting. All right, where could this giant bird be taking you? Now that we have the cheese, I think we're prepared to go back in that hole, which is why I'm letting him take us. Question though, do we explore this area real quick before we go in the hole? I say we do. So we're gonna go 1 room to the south. Maybe I make a new map for this. Okay. Can we get the mushroom? Oh. We're gonna do that before we go in the hole. I think the mushroom. Yes. I'm gonna go up a little bit. Yeah. All right. We're gonna take this mushroom. I don't think we can go north from here because, like, take mushroom. To reach down and take a fat mushroom. I know we all like a fat mushroom. Hey, this is a family show. Oh my goodness. My parents would be so ashamed of me. All right, so this area is kind of special. It's like you're basically on an island. Let's save. All right, we're gonna go back down that hole. Now, I recall this next stuff is kind of tricky. Why is this thing tracking me again? I don't like that. knocked him, rung his bell. Okay. Maybe I should have saved down here. I kind of like having a save though. Look, rat. It is a big rat with dripping teeth and small greedy eyes. Aren't they all like that? Give cheese. It appears you are afraid of the rat. You must get closer to give anything to the rat. Yeah, but how close? We're going to stop by this rock. Give cheese. Give cheese. Oh my gosh. Let's go down here. Be careful. He's dangerous. See? We at Sahara wish to thank you for playing King's Quest. We've only died, you know. You were doing so well. We are pleased to see that you were doing so well and hope that your score will keep improving. You know, I feel like kids today would not fare well with some of these games, right? They would just quit. There's got to be a good position to give him the cheese. Let's stop right here. Give cheese. The rat drools at the sight of the cheese and snatches it from your hand. You might want to count your fingers. He scrambles to the wall and seems to magically merge with it. Let's save again. All right. Here we go, my friends. We're gonna... What's in this door? Look, door. The door is closed. Open door. It slowly opens. The leprechauns revere the power of the four-leaf clover. With it in your possession, they will absolutely leave you alone. I didn't look leprechaun. Talk leprechaun. I would not try talking to the leprechauns. You might say the wrong thing. Okay. Okay. I thought there was going to be totally something different. What is this? The magic shield! The king's magic prevents you from getting close enough to harm him. Kneel king. Bow king. Talk king. Can I take the shield? You need to get closer to see it clearly. Will they let me take it? That is annoying. Holy cow. I don't know who at Sierra thought that this was like... Let's get out of this room. It is made of titanium and rimmed with jewels. Take shield. As inconspicuously as possible, you add the shield to what you are carrying. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll save this under the hole again. Alright! Sweet. I remembered that there were leprechauns, which is what I thought was going to be in that little hole where it said like the faint green glow. And then I think you take a potion or maybe the mushroom and it makes you small. Oh! I'm thinking of it in reverse. Okay, okay. There is a tiny hole. And this is going to take us out where that tiny hole is. Look, hole. The small hole leads to the outside world. Enter hole. You are much too big to fit through that small hole. We are going to look at our inventory. Let's go look at this mushroom. It's a large gray mushroom. Eat mushroom. As soon as you swallow the first bite, you have this strange shrinking feeling. It's true, you are now no bigger than a mouse. Like a tiny gram. All right. You feel a stretching sensation. You're back to your original size. Well, that did not last very long. All right, now what? So this is... I gotta find it. Rock hole. So if we go north from here... Well, let's go south since I don't want to walk around the rocks. There should be a tree with more rocks. Yep. Let's go find the goat. Lake stump. So we're gonna go through here. Look. Lake. Dive lake. The water is very deep here. Without aid, it is impossible to swim under the water for any length of time. Put water bucket. Get water. You fill up your bucket with sparkling water. Oh, we've got 69 points. All right. So we went rock hole. And we went south, right? Lake stump. And then the witch's room. I don't know, honestly, if she'll come back. We haven't killed her. The well. So here's the thing. I think we need the rope, but I don't remember how to get the rope. We're gonna save Elke goat. You notice that rock looks like an upside down heart. Open gate. All right, go in. Let's close it. You find the gate much easier to close than it was to open. All right, and he went, look, pen. It's high enough to keep mountains, why did I say mountains? Look, pen. It is high enough to keep animals inside. I swear I don't have a reading comprehension issue. Okay. Look, goat. Pet goat. You can try, but be careful. Pet goat. Give carrot. Goats love carrots. The old goat quickly devours yours. Oh, we lost points. Let's restore our game. Oh no, did I just save it? Shit. All right, hang on a second, friends. We are restoring back to the playthrough. All right, so I don't remember what to do. So we have the shield. It is made from titanium and edged with emeralds. So this is... Let's go back. Lake with the stump. I have an idea for the well. I think I remembered something. I know we have to go in the well. There's a reason. He tells me he loves me and he'll be home in a minute. Okay, my love. So something about my husband. He says he'll be home in a minute, but on his time, that could be like 45 minutes from now. So let's save. Lower rope. You are not close enough to do that. Climb rope. Maybe I need to go around the backside. We might be getting to the point that we're going to have to look up some hints. Lower rope. Sit well. Look in well. It's deep and dark, but you can see the sky's reflection from the water. Where do we lower the rope? Lower rope. The rope descends into the darkness. Okay, we just had to be by the handle. This is a huge well. Notice its pixels line up. Why am I pointing at the screen? You guys can't see. I can do that with my mouse cursor though. See, the pixels line up perfectly. Climb rope. All right. We got 1 point for that. They're very good. But at least we won't die. All right. Or will we? Dive. Oh, what's this? Look. Look can. Cake can. Look bottle. Cake bottle. All right. He looks so funny. All right, is this a hole? Can I... There we go. Oh, there's a dragon. Okay, stay right here. Oh my goodness, and the mirror. Elke dragon. Why do I keep putting my name? I'm the only one that's playing this. Kill dragon. You can't do that from here. Use dagger. Use dagger dragon. Oh my gosh. We gotta get close to him. Okay, let's type this stuff, but we're not gonna press enter yet. Your shield melted from the intensity of the dragon's flames. You should know about these fire-breathing dragons. Maybe next time you'll be a little more careful. How do you wish to accomplish that? Well, we are in a melted puddle. We at Sierra wish to thank you for playing King's Quest. We are pleased to see that you are doing so well and hope that your score will keep improving. So, he's breathing fire. Let's restore. Throw water dragon. You throw your water, but to no avail. It lands on the floor and is quickly absorbed. All right, that will work. So we're going to load this. Throw water dragon. We got to get close. Let's position ourselves here, maybe? I bet we're going to need to be closer. Let's watch his pattern real quick. It's the same. The water hits the dragon squarely in the mouth, extinguishing its roaring flames. No fire! How mortified and embarrassed the dragon is. Moving a huge boulder and leaving, the dragon creeps off to sulk. Look, mirror. Oh, that's our mirror. The magic mirror is framed with ornate mahogany wood, polished to a high sheen. Take mirror. Okay, we did it! And now we can leave this room. How do we get out of here? I mean, obviously we go that way, but... Okay. Right! Yeah, that's the room with the boulder. And the Condor room. I remember as a kid having a heck of a time. Now, we'll save the playthrough. So this is the cave. The witch's room. Not the witch's house, but where she tried to grab us. The goat's below us. I don't remember what to do with the goat. Oh, and we still need the troll. What do we have in our inventory that the troll might like? A dagger, a note, pebbles. As you are holding the magic mirror, you look into it and see a vision of yourself with a crown on your head. Okay, let's go. It's the cave. We're going to go 2 rooms over, 1 up. I'm going to try something with the troll. I wonder if we play the violin, the fiddle that we have, if the troll will like that, or maybe we give it to him. So the troll bridge is up here, because we haven't crossed this yet. You play a lively toe tapping tune. Okay, play fiddle. Talk troll. He demands a treasure for passage across his bridge. Give fiddle troll. Give fiddle. Throw pebbles. Troll. What do I have in my inventory? We're not giving him the dagger. Or the magic ring. And we tried giving him the egg, right? And we lost points. Give egg. Okay. He greedily grabs the treasure and disappears, but then we lose the points. Alright, hang on a minute. Give pebbles. Give dagger. Are we supposed to give him the egg? Do I look it up? Do I cheat? We're gonna look it up, you guys. Troll King's Quest 1. Bridge Troll King's Quest. Here's the guide. I don't want to look at the whole guide though. King's Quest champ. Spam callers. That's not what we're looking for. It's something different. This is a spoiler guide for The Troll Won't Let Me Across His Bridge. Unlike in a normal walkthrough, you get gradual hints on how to solve the puzzle. Click the big button to see your first hint. If the hint contains a spoiler, you will be warned about it before clicking. So we're going to click that. You could give him a treasure he wants, which we know. I don't know what the treasure is. The golden egg, the golden nut, a pouch of diamonds. Hang on. Let's go hint 2, but then you could also try an alternate approach. One more aspect was involved in the story. The title characters seem to be missing. 3 billy goats gruff would help. We need the goat! If only you could introduce the goat. Getting the goat's goat. Alright. The goat would surely come in handy on your journey, I know that. If he would follow you. What entices a goat or a donkey? Oh, maybe we just show him the carrot. Yes. Yep, that's what it says. Okay. So, bridge troll. So we're gonna go, oops, I'm in the wrong window. Let's go back this way. All right, friends, I'm sorry that I cheated a little bit. I just needed a moment. All right, so we're gonna go south, 2 rooms. Because we don't want to give him anything because we lose points when that happens. And we are about collecting as many points as we can get. All right, so the goat should be in the next room, although the gate to his paddock will be 2 rooms over. Do you know how many times as a kid I had to beg my parents to let me call the 900 Sierra hint line? And now we can just Google it. And it was expensive. It was like $1 a minute. All right. Open gate. Close gate. Gotta go over here, and you gotta be careful because he'll actually leave. We still have the carrot, right? Oh. There's no gate right here. I just discovered if you press F3, it takes you to your last command that you typed. Carrot. Yes, we have it. All right. Show carrot. When you tempt the old goat with the carrot, he starts to follow you. Now we got a buddy. All right, let's open the gate. And now we're going to go back. We're going to go this way, 2 rooms, and up 2 rooms to the troll. Here we go. Oh, good. Gentle Sir Graham, I'm your fairy godmother. I wrote that down where she was. Where is she? Trollbridge. This is a different room, though. Oh, no. This is the same room. Okay. Your quest is indeed noble. My small part to aid you can be no bigger than this magic spell. Protective, but for a little while. Cool. So we have... So technically, I wonder how many times if you come into this room that she'll appear. So the Clover Room and then the Troll Bridge is coming up. Uh-oh. All right, let's save this again because I don't want to have to like walk all the way over here again with the goat. Let's see. As you start to cross the bridge, a wretched troll appears. It is a well-known fact that goats hate trolls intensely. You should move aside and let the goat take care of this nasty troll. Cool. That's what we're gonna do. The goat butts the troll. We're literally right in the way. The goat butts the troll right off the bridge, never to be seen in these parts again. So there are multiple bridges where there was the troll, and now we don't have to worry about him. Bye, goat. I guess we won't see him anymore either. And this is the last room we have not seen. You see a crotchety old gnome pacing around his lean-to. Okay, this is what I was thinking. Okay, I know who this is. There's going to be a riddle here. And I think I remember the answer. I honestly thought that he was who we had to use. We had to talk to this guy to cross the bridge. You see a crotchety old gnome pacing around his lean-to. Talk gnome. The old gnome tells you he has something that may be very useful to you. Your task is to guess his name in 3 guesses, and his gift will be yours. Good luck. What is your first guess? So I think we have a clue here. There is a message written on the note. Read note. The note reads, sometimes it is wise to think backwards. So I think his name is Rumpelstiltskin, except that we have to say it backwards. I don't know how to spell Rumpelstiltskin. Rumpelstiltskin. It's quite the name. Nikstlitselpu. No. PMUR. You have the right idea, but your thinking is just a little bit off. All right. Hello, my friends. I am back. So I don't know what happened. I have to apologize. I was recording this gameplay and solved the gnome, did the solving of the gnome, of his name, which you have to take the alphabet, the regular alphabet, you know, A through Z, invert it, so reverse it, and then that's how you map the letters, and that's how you know. So his name is Rumpelstiltskin, but it's with this new alphabet in reverse. So it comes out to IFNKOVHGROGHPRM. For some reason, the recording stopped. I don't know why. So we're going to continue from here. I thought maybe I had a save like right before, but the goat save is like a little ways back. So we're not going to go back to that. So sorry that I missed that part. I'll have to be more careful. I honestly don't know why it stopped recording. But if I show you my inventory, we now have some beans. And we are going to go to the mountain door. So from this bridge, we need to go 1, 2, 3 to the 4th room over, and then looks like 2 down. I'm just making my way to the edge, just in case we encounter any monsters. Once we get to the room with the plateau that we saw in the distance, and I think the ogre's in that room, we're gonna go down. So yeah, it's kind of sad. I introduced you guys to my dog and everything. All right, let's swim. You guys remember this room? The rock with the holes. We've got one more room to go. The Leprechaun Kingdom was down there. All right, so the ogre might come, but we're gonna leave this room anyway. Oh, the walnut room. Oh yeah, we gotta go down 2 doors. Okay. I think we might... Where is Graham? Where are you, Graham? There he is. Look, tree. The tree's loaded with walnuts. Kinda... So we have a walnut, but I kind of remember that there was maybe like shade tree. Crack walnut. When you crack the walnut, you discover the nut inside is pure gold. Look at that. You proudly admire your gold walnut. It's alright, we're gonna save. I just remembered that there was a golden walnut. Alright. So how do we get in the door? Is it still gonna be locked? And the elf is in the next room. Open door. Unlock door. We need a key. Where do we get the key? What have we got that we could use? Play fiddle. Are we gonna need to look up a clue for the mountain door? Need to do some more investigating? All right, the mountain door. This is where we saw the elf. Let me think. It's okay. Go lay down. You're okay. My little buddy wants me to come downstairs. So this is the time of day that I normally do that. Let's... Can we dive in the lake? Maybe? Dive lake. Water's very deep. Okay. So we just went over 2 rooms from the mountain door. Takes us to the cliff. Let's go. So clovers. Let's go south. Oh, the fairy godmother. Okay. I was thinking it was the ogre again. It's rapids. I don't know if we can swim in this lake. Oh no! Oh my goodness, we just died. Okay. You're delighted by your score and hope you're enjoying the game. Oh my goodness. Okay. Did we crack this already? We did. Right? Gold walnut. So from the walnut tree... Let's go this way. I'm trying to find a room that has like a log. You want to look. Okay, we can swim across this one. The well is just south of us. So we'll go that way. Oh no, I lied. Okay. Oh no! You fortunately have the magic shield which will protect you. That's the first time we've seen that wolf. We got really lucky. The well... There should be a lake with a rock to the south of us, and then... We might need some help for this last little bit. We're gonna go look at these real quick. We're missing something somewhere. But earlier when we came through here, we looked at the log and it said that there was nothing. Look in log. It's only a rotted log. Look in stump. Oh! Inside the old rotted stump, you notice a small canvas pouch. Take pouch. You notice the pouch feels aged and tattered. The tattered pouch is made of coarse canvas. Open pouch. Cautiously, you open the pouch and you see many sparkling and flashing diamonds. Quickly, you close it again so as not to lose any. Okay. So from the log... All right, we're going to look up the door because honestly, the Kingdom of Daventry. Let's see. Do we need to maybe kill the witch? You have to push her into the oven, I think. So we should go kill her. All right, so the log. All right, we're gonna go kill the witch because we need, I think, a key for the door, and maybe that's going to be the little kickstart that we need. So if we go up 1, 2, 3 rooms and go to the right, go to the east. Here we go, friends. I'm getting sleepy, guys. I gotta make dinner. That's what's going on. All right. So the cave room, the tree, and then the witch's house. Okay, so, oh, her house should be here. Hi, baby. So he's already been fed, and I've taken him out. So it's not, this isn't that he really needs anything. He just wants me to come downstairs. It's okay, let me kill the witch and then I'll come down there, okay? All right, so we're gonna go knock on this door. Let's save. Knock door. Okay, open door. We're gonna go in. Oh! She's home. So we can't go in there right now. You're okay. I might have to pause the gameplay here and continue tomorrow because he is insistent. So I will end the episode now and I will finish this game in the next episode. Thanks for watching.